I'm Robert Plank, and if you too spend too much time adding content to your blog, then you'll want to use our WP Import plugin to import thousands of articles, posts, and pages into your blog with one click. Now just imagine being able to upload one single written text file or a zip file of hundreds or thousands of articles into posts or pages on your WordPress blog, whether those are backdated for months or years or dripped out for the next several weeks or months or years. You could spread these articles out to come out every hour, every day, every week, or anywhere in between. Even type in brand new posts or pages in bulk if you want to create your content on the fly. And brand new is point and click content, which means that you can search through our library of content of blog posts and articles that you are free to use and import as many of these as you want to as many blogs as you prefer. Whether you're a blogger, speaker, author, trainer, membership owner, site flipper, online publisher, internet marketer, niche marketer, virtual assistant, ghostwriter, or just plain WordPress website owner, then you need WP Import. This is our WordPress plugin for point and click content called WP Import 2.0. You can load thousands of posts into your blog in one click. Upload text or zip files from the browser and then specify what date to post those articles and how often, whether you want to space them out over days, hours, weeks, months, or even just minutes. Choose what time of day to post, the exact same time in the morning or randomly in a certain time range in the evening. You can put this content on as pages, posts, drafts, have comments on or off, choose what category to post in, preview your posts, and more. Let's try something out. Let's import a pack of articles into a new blog. Right in front of me, I have a brand new WordPress blog called Guitar Ignition, and I want to fill it up with some content. Well, I happen to have a zip file with some guitar articles, and maybe I've written these, or maybe I've bought the rights to post some articles, or maybe I've paid someone to write articles for me. But either way, I have a zip file full of different text files, and I need to somehow get this collection of text files onto this Guitar Ignition blog. In my dashboard, I'll go to the WP Import section, and once I'm there, I will be able to upload an article or upload a zip file containing articles onto the blog. So I want to upload articles, click Browse, and go to my desktop of guitar articles. So I'm going to upload the guitar articles, and maybe I'll preview these before uploading. I can either post them as is or see what I'm about to post. So the way that I've done this right here is I've chosen to post these articles starting today every one day in the default category, but I can change all these different things. I can backdate them years ago. I can front date them so they will be dripped out into the future. I can space them out hours or weeks apart. But either way, these are the various guitar articles that are about to be posted to my blog. I'll say continue. I'm ready to go. And now we can see that we have 6 posts that are scheduled into the future. But oops, I don't want these to all play out years ahead of time, so I'll undo that and I'll reverse the import I just did. Okay, so now those are all deleted. I'll try again, upload guitar articles, and this time let me post them starting January 1st earlier this year, and I'll post them out once a week, and I'll make them posts with comments off. I want to turn comments off, and I'll just upload that as is. So now we have 6 posts that are now scheduled or live, and I'll view the site right here, the front page of Guitar Ignition, and you can see now that we have some posts about playing music on guitar, what's country music, guitar tips. We have a lot of things that have already been posted, and I'm not sure if we have any in the future. If we go to posts, now we can see that these are all published, and if we had had more, see that these all post 1 month spaced out apart. If we had other content in that zip file, then other blog posts would be scheduled for the future. Something else that will change the way you create websites forever is that WP Import allows you to add lots of new content on the fly. And I'll show you what I mean. We have these different articles and things like that, but we might want to pile up even just a handful of posts to drip out over the next few months or of the course of the remaining part of the year. So a great place to find new content is to go to YouTube because they allow you to share an unlimited number of videos on your site for free. And I can look for things like guitar lessons. So this one looks good. Play 10 guitar songs with 2 easy chords. 8 guitar chords you must know, and let's go with blues guitar lessons. And let me pause the different things. So we have 3 tabs open right now with 3 different YouTube videos. And normally, how would I add content to this blog? I'd have to go new post, new post, new post, and add these different things one at a time. It might take me about an hour. But how about if it only took you less than a minute? We can go to our dashboard, we go to Membership Cube WP Import, and this time around, instead of uploading a zip file of articles, or instead of grabbing a zip file from a URL, I want to enter my posts or pages manually. And what I want to do too is I want to have these posts start dripping out today and drip out let's try every 30 days or so. Okay, so every 30 days, I want to have a new post with comments enabled this time. So I'll enter these posts manually, and as I go through, now I can just type in each title and each URL as I want. So I can say I want to copy this YouTube link. I'll paste it right in here, and then I can put in the title of that YouTube video as well, which was play 10 guitar songs. So I'll go through, play 10 guitar songs. I'll grab the 8 guitar chords over here, and that will be the content of that post, and I will grab the title of that or change it up if I want. Then I will go and grab the blues guitar lessons, and then maybe this time I'll type in blues guitar lessons. So with WP Import, I can just in one go say I want to add these 3 posts. I said I want to space them 30 days apart, so one will post on February 24th, one will post on March 26th, one will post on April 25th, and these will all just be YouTube videos. And I'll go to the bottom and I will continue and make these new posts. So now we can see we have 3 posts scheduled for different months of the year. And if we go to one of these here, we can see that I have this play 10 guitar songs post right in here, and I believe so this one is live, but then the rest will be dripped out going into the future. So just by in a couple of clicks, now I have this extra 16 minutes of video content by using WP Import to drip or post or backdate. See, these are all scheduled, but I can add many pieces of content all from one screen. Now I have a question for you. If you could just type in a keyword like camping, jewelry, or guitar and fill up your blog with all the articles you wanted out of our own library where we give you articles to put your name on and do whatever you want with, well, how many blog sites would you have? Out of each of those sites, how many posts would be in each site? How many pieces of content would be dripped out every single day? How many search results would that amount to? And how many backlinks and sales and opt-ins would that add up to for you? Well, we have WP Import, and instead of uploading articles, I'm going to type in a search keyword. So I can type in the search keyword guitar and see that we have in our library different articles about guitar. Maybe I don't want all these to be live. Maybe I only want a handful of them. And then I say, well, I want the beginner post to appear first. I'll drag that up there, and then we'll talk about, maybe we'll then talk about a kid's guitar, and then about guitar prices, and then move on from there. I can rearrange these in any order I want and choose any of these I want. Then I will say, well, I want these to be published every 5 days, and I'll post them all in the morning around 6 o'clock a.m. and we'll put them in a new category called the beginners category. Okay, and maybe I'll backdate this by about maybe a few days. Okay, so I'll backdate this, start it on a Wednesday, and add these 6 articles. Okay, so I can just post these to my site, and now, cool, now we have some posts that are scheduled and that are live, and when I view the site we have right here, well then we'll see that, well cool, now this content is all available for me right out of the gate in just a couple of clicks. But what if I wanted to merge these two things? I could go here and I could find videos about guitar lessons, guitar chords, maybe things about finger picking. Is there a tutorial about, like, say, like a metronome? So maybe I found an interesting video about, here we go, how to use a metronome, 12-minute. That's some nice content right there. So I'll go and I'll can just put the link to the video on my blog. But what I want to do is combine a written article with some YouTube content. I can go to a new post, and this is called how to use a metronome. So I'll make that for so I want to drop in some content. So over here next to the post, there's this drop in point and click content. I'll type in guitar metronome and see what comes up. Maybe I'll just search metronome. So we have, you can learn to play guitar, but here we go, guitar tip secret benefits. So I can choose this article and even hover over it and see that it gives me a little bit of a preview there. I'll click on import and check it out. It put this right here on the page. Put the title here. I can change this to maybe like how to use a metronome. And I have all this written article, and I can edit it, spin it, change things up. But what I really want to do is take this YouTube link, right click and copy, and go and just put the YouTube link right in the middle of the post. So that is a very helpful piece of content for me. I can publish this to put this on the front page, and now I didn't have to do any writing, but now it says how to use a metronome, and there is a video right here in the middle of it. So a very helpful and useful piece of content. We created the WP Import plugin over 7 years ago, and we have been updating it ever since. You can use the plugin to upload a zip file of articles, blog posts, video code, YouTube code, anything you want in your WordPress site. You can import it with WP Import. You can bulk enter lots of new content manually on the fly, and I'm talking about posts, pages, drafts, categories, and if you happen to have a wishlist membership site, you can even specify what levels that content appears on and if it's protected or not protected. Put new content on your blog and backdate it into the past, drip it out into the future, or space them out any way you want, weeks, months, or years, or anywhere in between. And when you order today, we'll include over 28,000 private label rights articles, which means you can put them all on one blog, put them on multiple blogs, put your name on it, change them up any way you like using this plugin. Now, when you get WP Import 2.0, do you think it's worth $497 to fill up your membership site quickly to have that project just done? I honestly believe that it's worth far more than $297 to be able to have all your articles in one place, or $197 to schedule a year of blog posts. Imagine that. A blog, a WordPress site that you don't have to touch for an entire year, and you know content will just drip out because you loaded it all up using WP Import. Just for the private label rights alone, at $97 divided by 28,000 private label rights articles, how much does that come out to per article? And to be able to use this on an unlimited number of sites, this plugin is worth far more than just $47. Now, is it worth $37 to stop worrying and get your blog working for you for a change? You no longer have to deal with writer's block, or coming up with content, or going through the painstaking, monotonous, tedious process of going add new post, add new post. It's all just loaded up on there for you. Now, what if I told you that you can get a full year of updates and maybe more for $27, or even for $17, you could shortcut months into minutes, or for just $7, you can reclaim your business and your life because you used this WP Import 2.0 plugin. Well, how about this? Today, for you only, WP Import 2.0 is just $7, so claim yours right now. Go ahead, download it right now at the bottom of the page, claim WP Import 2.0, that's right, just $7 to bulk load zip file articles onto your blog, type them out manually all in one go, or even use our searchable point and click content article database to choose your keyword and load up your blog right now today.